So before we start the awards ceremony, I've just got a statement from Paul Gregory, the chairman. So it reads, "I'd like to thank everyone for their efforts in this frustrating season. I was confident we would avoid relegation and have a really good chance of regaining the Integro Cup. The efforts of everyone, from the sponsors, fans, volunteers, players and committee, has been phenomenal. A big thank you must go to the people that gave money on our GoFundMe page to allow us to improve the ground, the results of which you will see when the next season begins. Congratulations to all our award winners today, everyone well deserved." So, welcome to the Atherton Collieries End of Season Awards, which we're doing virtually this year, and I am joined by Gibbo, who is in York, in bed. How are you, Joe?
I'm tired, but said there's no point in me moving, so borrowed a dressing gown.
So, we are filming on the Saturday evening when we would have been at Buxton away.
Would we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which you had promised us a walk up a big hill.
Well, I always said I'd be in fancy dress on this day, didn't I? So
you did. And there you are in your dressing gown. Right then, I have an agenda. So we're going to do, a quick season overview. So it was a funny end to the season, wasn't it?
I wouldn't find it funny. I didn't laugh.
No, it's not hilarious, but it was very strange.
Yeah. Finished on that day when we meant to go to Stafford, didn't it?
Yeah. And we weren't sad to see the end of playing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday for 6 weeks.
No, because I think we'd have been, tireder than I am now.
Yeah, I think we'd have been exhausted.
Would have been fed up with football.
But I would take a 0-0 draw. No. What you wouldn't give to watch a 0-0 draw, a dour game in the rain.
I know I can't say it too loudly. I'm enjoying the break.
Yeah, I am. But I don't think everyone is.
No.
So, we have some awards to give out, and at this point we will be in the clubhouse, which is why we're doing this now. What on earth was that?
It was a bike.
Was that Bod going past? Bod's got to York. So we're going to do it in the same sort of format as we have done every year. So first of all, Brad's going to give us some words of wisdom.
Hello everyone, I hope everyone's safe and well. Puts everything into perspective when something like this happens. Football becomes very insignificant compared to time spent with the family, etc. That being said, I think we're all missing the game. I'm certainly missing Atherton Collieries and everyone that's part of it. I'm sure that we'll catch up soon as we can anyway. Just a quick message really. I just wanted to summarise my time at the club and a couple of thank yous, and then we'll get into the awards. But just a bit brief summary. I think that it was always going to be a tough task coming in, losing some key players like we did, but we settled the ship. We had a really good run to begin with, and the luck not really been on our side. I think we lost two massive players in Josh Thompson and Louis Myers for a few weeks, which knocked our formation and style out of play for a few weeks. But we recruited well and we brought in some really good players. Paddy Wharton especially, Louis Myers, Kane Noble, Matty Makinson, Ewan Murray, to name a few. And then it leaves a bit of a sour taste in my mouth that the season finishes the way that it did, because I really thought that we had enough quality to stay well clear of the relegation zone, which would have been an incredible achievement considering the way that we're coming. That being said, we're still a Northern Premier League side, which is great, and we'll give it a good go next season as well. A couple of thank yous. Just want to say, first of all, thank you to all my staff, Sadler, Dempsey, Lynchy, Suzanne, Greeny, Tom Monk, Ian Monk, been absolutely tremendous. Some of you know that I lost someone really close to me a few months ago, and it's been a really tough time for me, and The staff have been tremendous. Everyone in and around the club's been tremendous with me. So, massive thank you to them. They've been different class. And thanks to the players. The players have shown some real professionalism over the last few months in some really tough times. It was always going to be hard following someone that's been as successful as Clegg. But they stayed professional and massive thanks to them. And then thanks to all the committee. Thanks to the people behind the scenes, your Joe Kinneys, the media team, Joe and Gibbo has been tremendous, Billy from the commercial aspect, board, etc, etc. But probably the biggest thanks goes to Paul Gregory, the chairman. He gave me an opportunity to manage the club that I absolutely love. I wasn't expecting it, I'll be honest. But, he gave me a phone call, told me to go and meet him, and my pint hadn't even touched the table, and he'd offered me the job. So to put that faith in me is massive, and, he knows that I will repay him for that. And then last of all, massive thanks to the fans, to come back and see a lot of old faces, but not only that, some new faces as well has been tremendous. It just shows all the hard work that's gone off the pitch. To be able to get that fan base the way that it is now, averaging 300 or whatever it may be now, going away from home to Warrington and having as many away fans as there was home fans just shows how much the club's grown. Same with Barrow, etc. So stick by us. We're going to be doing loads of stuff over the next few months. As soon as we can get out of this self-isolation, we're going to be doing loads of stuff with the fans' engagement, with the kids, etc. So make sure you're all fully on board on that. And everyone that's donated to the GoFundMe page as well. It's massive for a club like Coles. Everybody knows we've got the smallest budget. The ground grading, needs to be up to scratch to play at the level that we're at. So it's a massive thank you to you lot as well. Without you, Atherton Collieries is nothing, and it's a community-based club, so tremendous, thank you. I wish you all the best, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you.
So, thanks to Brad for thanking Gibbo and Joe, so you got double thanks.
I'm due a thanks, I'm glad I got two.
Yeah, or I can be Gibbo, either way.
Yeah, can I be Joe?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to grow a beard. Right then.
Do you think I should keep growing it while I'm in isolation?
Well, I had to have a shave today because I just couldn't take any more.
Mine's becoming quite a solid kind of feature.
Well, you can flip it back, can't you? Use it as a face mask. If you grow it any further. Right then. So the first award of the night is from the Coles Youth, which has been voted for by Emily, Tom and Ellie.
The youth vote is Danny Lafferty.
Hello all Coles fans out there. This season's Coles Youth Award goes to Danny Lafferty. Well done.
So I think Coles Youth have stolen the show there, and it is past their bedtime now, so congratulations to Laff, who wins that award. So next up we have the committee player of the year, which Paul Gregory has collated all the votes, and we're going to do that in reverse order.
He did it over Zoom.
He did. We had all the committee. It took me about half an hour to set up. So in third place was last year's winner, Gaz Pete. So Gaz is losing his award. In second place, it's Clive Smith. Clive's had a great season, hasn't he?
Yeah, brilliant.
And Joe Kinney is going to give us the winner.
Hello to all the Coles fans out there. It gives me great pleasure to award this season's Committee Player of the Season award to Danny Lafferty. Well done to our superb captain. We hope you all stay safe and we see you down at the schooner soon. Thank you.
So Joe Kinney, just in case you're wondering, Joe Kinney always looks like that.
She messaged me before saying she looked very booby on it.
Well, I did say that it is that time of the year, isn't it, when there are a lot of boobs on display. Yeah. Which is one of the positives. So,
I'll get mine out next presentation night if you want.
No thanks, you're okay. So, hopefully next year we will have a proper presentation. So congratulations to Laugh for winning the committee player of the year as well. So next up, we're going to go back to Brad for his manager's player of the year.
Now on to manager's player of the year. So this lad, I had the pleasure of playing with him for a couple of seasons, and to come back when I come back as manager, to have him to watch him now and look at how much he's developed, not so much on the pitch but more off the pitch in the way he is with lads, and that is an absolute credit to himself. Been absolute brilliant for me. He's the guy that you'd go to if you're in the 89th minute, you need someone to put the body on the line, or if you need to have a conversation with him about players or whatever it may be. He's always there. He's always open. Very similar to me. We've both got 3 kids, both got a love for Atherton Collieries, just he's a little bit more better looking than me. So the manager's player of the year, and well deserved as well, is my captain, Danny Lafferty. Well done, Laff.
So that's 3 out of 3 so far for Danny Lafferty.
It's becoming boring.
Well, Gaz Peak did it last year, didn't he?
I wouldn't have dressed up if I'd have known this was happening.
Sorry. Well, I'll try and jazz it up a little bit. Well, I don't think... Well, we're going to go over to Danny Lafferty now, and he's announcing the Players' Player of the Year, and I don't think that he's won that. Would it be a bit funny if he announced the winner is me? So, over to Laugh.
Atherton Collieries Players' Player of the Year. This lad never misses training. Don't think he's missed a minute of football this season. Very, very rarely gives you anything less than a 7 out of 10 week in, week out. So consistent. Such a great lad on the pitch, such a great lad off the pitch. And for me as captain, and I'm sure for Brad as manager, this is the type of lad that you want to be building relationships with. So Players' Player of the season, Clive Smith. Well done, pal, fully deserved.
So, congratulations to Clive Smith. We did say he'd had a great season, and he is valued in the changing room, isn't he?
No, I'm glad he's won something, because I think he's one of those players who doesn't get enough plaudits at the club.
I think so.
I think even like on a match day, you flick through the photos, he doesn't seem to appear on them either.
No.
Just a very quiet figure, but goes about it very professionally. He's a nice lad as well.
He does. I think that people have recognised his contribution, which is good.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, so we now have a montage of...
Ooh, I like a good montage.
Well, there's more than one montage today. So some of the supporters have sent in their contribution for the Fans Player of the Year, which is a poll that you ran.
It is.
So we'll run the clips first, and then you can tell us about that.
Hi everyone, my player of the season vote goes to Niall Battersby. I've chosen Niall because I think since he's coming from Hinesford, which has been a massive, massive step up in quality for him, I've never seen him have a bad game. Whether he's been playing full back, wing back, centre back, the occasional centre forward, he's come in and for me been absolutely superb. So yet again, my vote goes to Niall Battersby.
My vote for the Col Supporters Player of the Year, Danny Lafferty. Just gets better and better every single year. Real leader on and off the pitch. Deals with absolutely everything that's thrown at him. Real rock at the centre of the defence, and everything just builds from there. If you're not got a good defence, then you're not going to do anything, but he's absolutely solid every single week. It just gets better and better.
Tough choice for Player of the Year, but the lad I've gone for is a lad who watched develop over many years, and it was great pleasure to see him step into the first team and not look out of place, and got better as the season went on, I think, especially at centre half, which always told him he'd make a good centre half. And my winner was Niall Battersby.
The player that I've picked has been consistent. Even from behind the tee-hole, I can see that he tries his best every game that he plays. My player of the season is Clive Smith.
My player of the season, the captain. When Cleggy left, Laffers took over. He's been consistent all season. So for me, it has to be Danny Laff. Cheers.
So, Joe, how did the Fans Player of the Year poll work?
So I thought rather than running it on Twitter where everybody could see the votes, then we'd do it kind of secretive. I did it where you had to input an email address, but somebody obviously found the way around it. So I had quite a few prank ones, but I've deleted all of those. And we've got a winner, a runner-up, and a third place.
So Peter Kay didn't vote actually then?
No, or Tesco in Wigan either.
Or Cleggy. Well, Cleggy might have.
Or David Cameron spelled incorrectly.
He probably doesn't even know where Atherton is. So can you give us the rundown on that, please?
Yeah, so can you tell I'm not used to presenting awards from bed?
Well, you probably need more practice.
Yeah. So in third place, can I have a drum roll from your end? Is Clive Smith.
Oh, congratulations, Clive.
And then the runner-up, wait for the drum roll, is Gaz Pete.
Oh, Gaz Pete.
Which means our winner for the supporters Player of the Year award is Danny Lafferty.
Congratulations to Laff, that's 4 out of 5. Laff has been fantastic this season, hasn't he?
Yeah. I think for me, especially this award has been, I think it was mentioned in some of the segment videos, it was his commitment to the club when we were going through a tough period as well. He really stepped up and made the transition a lot easier for everybody than it could have been.
I think the word that springs to mind is galvanised.
Yeah, and it's not just that, he's been absolutely brilliant during games as well.
Yeah.
Across the board, he's been brilliant.
Yeah.
And that header away at Warrington was a cracker.
Yeah. It's one of the, maybe not the goals of the season, but the moments of the season.
At that moment when we were all stood behind the net and it went in, that was like the North West Counties days.
Yeah, but more people and higher stakes, yeah.
I mean, like, the energy and how we all felt after that game.
Yeah. I do think that we should stand together more often. I think we've said this before, haven't we?
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get some reaction from Laff this week and post that on social media. But yeah, congratulations to Laff for winning 4 out of the 5. So we did run a goal of the season poll on Twitter, and Danny Lafferty didn't win that because he didn't make it into the final. So in third place for that was Vinnie Bailey against Barrow, where he played the ball out of his feet onto his left and finished and did a knee slide. Yeah, did a knee slide in front of Atherton Town. Thanks to them for their support. Second up was Louis Myers against Stalybridge Celtic, when Vinnie Bailey again played the ball up the right for Tom Bentham, who crossed perfectly for Louis Myers, who had peeled away from his defender and headed the ball back in the direction it came into the net. But
that one, before you say who did win, it was a strange one because it wasn't. I think you find a lot at non-league the goal of the season is the best strike or the best finish. It was a great team goal, wasn't it?
It was. It definitely was. You can hear me on the camera. Just the cross it had goal written all over it from the moment it left Tom's foot. But the winner is Vinny Bailey for that side-footed shot from outside the box against Nantwich Town. Tom Bentham wrestles the ball, plays it out to Ben Hardcastle, who plays it into Vinny, and you've all seen it, he kills it in. So congratulations to Vinny on that one. So, we'd like to give some thanks, wouldn't we? So thanks for watching, first of all. We're going to do a few more things of this nature. Oh, I forgot to say, we're going to do a question and answer sort of thing with Brad at some point, and hopefully video it like this. So if anyone's got any questions for Brad, if you fire those in on Twitter or whatever, then we'll get to see those and we'll ask Brad and we'll get his reaction. There's a couple of things, isn't there? We're hoping to run a fans game, fans against Coles Legends.
Yes.
At the start of pre-season.
Yeah, we want to do it before any of our games are played. We want it to be the first thing back for everybody.
Yeah.
Brad's already got together a few names of players that Coles fans will be familiar with. And he's going to manage that team, I think. We've said Emil's going in the Coles team as well because he wants to play into.
Definitely.
And then, fans will be able to... I think we're going to do it where we sell places in the team to raise a bit of money.
Yeah. If you want to play just 5 minutes or a little bit longer, either way. But there'll be some Coles greats. We haven't got... Obviously, people can't confirm, but some of the names bandied around will be very familiar to you. So, I think Brad is very keen on engagement, isn't he?
I think we all are. We realise that we've always been a club who have good engagement on social media, and like everybody struggling a little bit at the moment, so it'd be nice to start the season with a bang.
Yeah, so on that, we are going to launch another crowdfunding initiative, aren't we? And this time, I think you're going to be doing that. This time the money will be for the pitch, won't it?
Yeah, because we've realised that other clubs are being a lot cheekier than we are.
Yes.
Because, we want to stress that we're not in a bad situation at all. I don't think any clubs in our league are, but a lot are saying that they are. But the bottom line is we do need money to now do the next bit, which is drainage on the pitch. We've started a little bit of it, but we need funds coming in now to make sure the pitch is looking as good as it can for the start of the season.
Because if people aren't aware, once this actual season is over, there are a number of events that happen at the ground. The kids' tournaments and things like the Atherton Charity Cup, where Heinsford played last season, and the food and drink sales on that brings in a bit of revenue as well. We've lost a lot as well, apart from our own games and gate receipts and whatever. So we do need some money to spend on the pitch to improve it.
Yeah, and I think in the past when we've done it, we've always put on the odd day or open up the clubhouse to get that extra money in, and we can't at all. So it is really important at the moment. If people can donate, then it helps so much.
Yeah, so thanks to the people who've already donated on that. And we'd just like to thank all the people who've supported us, won't we? The managers and the staff, Cleggy and his staff, Hildy, Baz, Eachus, and then Brad and his staff, Sads, Demps and Lynchy, everyone really that's been supportive of us, and the supporters.
Yeah, and then we've got the players. There's been so many players this year, which isn't like us.
Yeah.
I think we've always stayed under the 30 players used mark.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of coming and going this season, and the vast majority of our players have understood the club and just got behind whatever we're trying to do straight away, which has been really good.
I think that so apologies to everyone really, but the players that have come in maybe in December, January, who we haven't really had a chance to introduce to the supporters, like people like Ash Dunn, who's a really nice lad and just gone under the radar. I think we're going to, over the next few weeks and months, try and get a little bit more introducing those and get to know those lads.
Yeah, because I don't know them either.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad that it has sort of been my job to do that, but just the demands, the time demands have meant that it's one of the things that had to go. So we've got some time now, so that's what we're looking at. So if anyone's got any questions for anyone in the squad really, or wants to know any more about anyone, then hit us up.
Don't ask about the dressing gown.
No, don't ask about Joe's choice of clothes. I've got a cold shirt on with my HFL logo. So we're going to finish off with a montage.
Ooh.
Another montage of our personal highlights of the season, and we will see you when the next season starts. Thanks for watching.